Hi, doctor.
Hi, thank you so much for accepting to interview for sleep. None of us get good sleep. So it'll be very good to hear what you have to say about sleep. I know sleep is important, but why are you saying sleep so many times and stressing so much on sleep? Thank you for interviewing me on the most important topic, sleep. Can you survive without food or water comfortably even for a day? The answer to that is yes. But can you survive comfortably without sleep? The answer to that is no. None of us can function with little sleep. That is how we are made. Sleep is an integral part, just like breath. What are the unknown benefits of sleep? Like from what you said, people think sleep is very normal, but I know that there are more to sleep. What are those, doctor? Unknown benefits are innumerable. The first one is glymphatic detox, is where your brain's glymph gets recirculated and can nourish your brain. Hormone reset, starting from your insulin to growth hormone to your sex hormones, everything gets a reset. ATP replenishment. This is why, if you sleep well, you have more ATPs to process. This is why you feel energetic. Immune reset. Anybody with low immunity, if you sleep well, your immunity will improve. Likewise, gut reset. Even your microbiome requires a reset, and that happens during sleep. Heart health. Your heart rate comes down, BP comes down. So, sleep is very, very important for your heart health. Detoxification by your liver, your heavy metals, your toxins, your biofilms, your plastics, everything is detoxified by your liver, and it happens in your sleep. And emotional processes and memory processing happens during your sleep in the form of dreams, etc. Doctor, you also said something about hormone reset. There are very many hormones in the body and hormone reset. Can you explain more on that? All hormones, of course, but mainly melatonin. Then growth hormone, cortisol comes down, insulin sensitivity increases. Hunger and satiety hormones like your leptin and ghrelin, they also reset and become and normalize themselves. Thyroid hormones conversion happen during sleep. That is T4 to T3 happens during sleep. Your sex hormones starting from estrogen to progesterone, DHEA, testosterone, everything has to happen. All the normalization has to happen during sleep. I heard that sleep helps in prevention and healing most of the diseases as well, especially longevity. What's your take on that? Yes, yes, yes. Starting from diabetes to cancer to weight loss to weight gain to infertility to autoimmunity, everything can only get better or managed if you sleep well. Your mitochondrial repair, autophagy, stem cell production, everything happens during sleep. So, sleep is non negotiable. We all working professionals do not know when to sleep, where to sleep, how to sleep, and all of this. You're saying so many benefits. Can you help me with how to fall asleep quickly and how to sleep for a long period of time? Good question. First of all, try and go to sleep at the same time every night. Clean sheets, comfortable space, no noise, super dark room, no radiations. Keep your phones, switch off your Wi-Fi's, let them be far. No heavy dinner, minimum eat 3 to 4 hours before going to bed. Very little water in the final 2 hours before you go into bed, or else you'll wake up to go pee, which might disturb your sleep. But your routine, your sleep environment, your sleep hygiene is very, very important and very critical as well. Now, very general question that everybody should have asked you. You must have gotten so tired of this. How many hours do we need to sleep? That's a tricky question. It's like exposing ourselves to sun. We still do not know how much we need. It's the same thing with sleep. But according to the science today, it says for adult, that is 16 years to 65 years, you will require 7 to 9 hours of sleep in the night. But there is one paper which I read, it says it is genetic. Some people can survive absolutely well with just 4 hours. Some people will need more than 8 to 10 hours. So it is genetic. For me, I require 6 hours of sleep in the night, half an hour nap in the day. I can work beautifully well. So find your ideal sleep. I mean, check it out. Find when your energy is more, when you can think clearer, when your memory is better. That's your ideal hours of sleep. Now that we got the hours right, what time should we go to bed? What time should we start sleeping? Ideally by 8 p.m. If anybody hears this, they'll come and beat me up. But ideally by 8 p.m. Maybe you can extend it a bit to 9 p.m. I'll also tell you what happens if you start sleeping early, right? I mean, or your hormones, right? 9 to 10, like assuming that you start sleeping at 9. 9 to 10, your melatonin will rise gradually. 10 to 2, your growth hormone will increase, your detoxification starts, your cellular repair starts at that point. 2 to 4 a.m., your glucose regulation happens, and that's when your memories get processed, to short term, to long term, and all of that. 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., the cortisol starts to rise, and you will start to process your that day's work, your memory process, and all those will also continue to happen between 4 to 6. If you do not sleep on time, if you skip it, like if let's say you sleep at 11, all of these will get quite haphazard. It will get quite confused. Nothing of this will happen. Cellular repair won't happen. Glucose regulation will definitely not happen. The memory that you process, that also won't happen. Your growth hormones won't get secreted. Then your melatonin and cortisol is always in a fight. So sleep early. Please sleep early and sleep well. The most difficult part that we all face is how to routine our sleep. What are all the requirements? Is there any support or help that, as integrative medicine practitioner, can you tell us on how to routine our sleep? Supplements, food, teas, therapies, lights, so many things today, including rocking bed, they all can help you fall asleep and maintain sleep very, very well. All disease, any disease, can be prevented or managed with just good sleep. All of us have to sleep, need to sleep, and should sleep. Thank you so much for giving us all the information, doctor. Thank you very much.